That's annoying. All right, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Of course. Like, I swear, yesterday jinxed us because it was the first time we were able to get all the platforms going live with no problem whatsoever. I said, you know what? Let's see if it's going to do 2 days in a row. And of course, nah. So we'll be, if you are in the group, if you're in the group and you're happen to be catching this on one of our socials, I will be hopping in the group right after this. Again, I apologize. Not sure um what happened from yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm your show, Dr. Barry Pierre, the co-founder of Autism in Black. And as the title may suggest, we are officially less than 12 hours away from the first Autism in Black Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit. It is happening at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning, March 8th. The link below, if for some reason at this time you still have not registered, the link below is right there, autismblack.org/men's summit 2025. We are very excited for tomorrow. This is again the second installment of our summit series. This is what we like to call our Give Back to the Community Summit series. In October, we had the Girls Women Summit. And let me make sure I'm missing somebody. Yeah. In October, we had the Girls and Women Summit. Obviously, in March, we're holding it down with the Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit. We have a couple summit coming up later on in the year. You know, don't pin me down for which time it's going on, but it is happening. And of course, obviously, this leads into what we have for the conference, which is happening next month. So let me do my little shameless plug of the conference now. If you have not had a chance to check out the conference, it is happening April 11th to the 13th, hosted by the extraordinary lady Maria Davis Pierre. She's keynoting us. She's holding it down. It is a hybrid experience in West Palm Beach, Florida, at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. If you follow her on some of her lives, some of her socials, let's see. Actually, we went live on all of them. You should have seen us go live yesterday, I believe, from the Palm Beach County Convention Center, kind of an early look of what to expect. Like I said, we are getting very excited, but of course, we had to handle business with the Men's Summit. So again, if you have not registered for the conference yet, it is autismblack.org/conference 2025, April 11th to the 13th. Room reservation blocks are ending pretty soon. So if you're going to be staying with us, again, get your rooms quick because we don't want you guys to miss that out. But get all that right now. It is about the Men's Summit. It is 12 hours away from what I expect to be, I don't want to say this wrong, right? But I think this is going to be the worst of all of the Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit, right? And I say that because this is going to be the first. And if we just follow the Autism in Black way, usually the first is where we get all of the kinks out and we only make things better. And we're going to knock out tomorrow's session, tomorrow's summit. Again, you guys are going to be with us from about 8:30 to about 5:30 p.m. We have about 7 sessions seven live sessions for you guys. If you are already in the Facebook group, so if you already registered and you already did what I've been telling y'all to do, get in that Facebook group. I've already posted about 3 of the pre-recorded sessions for your viewing pleasure. They will be available all weekend. And then tomorrow we're going live. Now the live sessions aren't going to be recorded unless you are in the VIP session, right? So if you want recorded sessions, you can get a VIP access. But if you're just going to rock out with us on the Saturday, March 8th, please feel free. Again, we are starting at about 8:30. I will be there bright and early. The Mrs. Maria Davis Pierre, she'll be in the background, kind of hovering until her session, which is going to be right before lunchtime, right? So again, before I start, I just want to make sure, first of all, shout out to Instagram. I see y'all. Instagram always knows how to hold Maria down. So shout out to Instagram there. Again, going on, we're doing 7 sessions. I start out First session, from uncertainty to understanding. We have Jay Little from isolation to impact, building safe spaces for Black fathers navigating the autism journey. Maria comes in discussing the empowering the Black father. Like, yeah, she's holding it down right before lunch. And then after sessions, we have 4 sessions with Ashton Miner, building the community we need. Shaquina Morel is from stereotypes to solutions, breaking communication barriers for Black boys with autism. Adrian Daniels, empowering fathers, advocating for sons with intentionality and purpose. And Darius Murray is breaking barriers, mental health, autism, and the empowerment for men and boys of color. Right. So, like, guys, we are going to have an amazing time. The feedback, before we even got the feedback, right, the amount of people who are excited to just be a part of this conversation, excited that we are having the conversation. Like, I know how much you love it, because when we had the fathers panel, I think last year, or was it last year? I think it was last year, maybe the year before. Was it last year? Yeah, when we had that's the misses in background. When we had the fathers panel last year, the response was so amazing. But in my eyes, like, I felt sad, right? And why did I feel sad? Because many people were saying, I cannot believe I did not know that this was their experience. Oh, I can't believe I get to see and listen to men talk and talk about their experiences. So it was obvious that it was a conversation that needed to be had. It was a conversation that people wanted to hear, but it was a conversation that wasn't being had. And that was probably the big driver for us to do this Boys, Men's, and Fathers Summit, because he said, all right, clearly people want to have this conversation. Clearly people are yearning for this conversation. So we just got to give it to them. And even though, yes, we would have loved to spread out the time from a promotional standpoint of summit versus conference, we said, no, we want people to experience this. And especially for those who may be new to the autism and Black community, not necessarily new to the Black autistic community, but new to the autism and Black community, we wanted to give people a glimpse of, hey, this is what to expect when you're working with autism and Black, or you're patronizing with autism and Black. So when it comes time for the conference, they're like, nah, if they'll give us that, right? If they have no problem providing that, right? And all I gotta do is get there. Like, of course, I'm gonna pay for a ticket, right? And of course, remember, you do have the opportunity to get VIP experience with the summit. But if not, right, you'll be in the Facebook group. We have over 600 members in the Facebook group now. Man, it is, and obviously with the summit, it grows. And my goal is every summit, that group will continue to grow and grow, and then have like a mini community in and of itself. And then eventually people will want to, be a part of our community. Different story, different conversation for now. But right now we are 12 hours away, 12 hours away from an amazing summit. And I think it's going to be transformational for a lot of people, because a lot of people are going to hear, for the first time, or for in a long time, the point of view of the fathers, the point of view of the men, the point of view of the boys, who we would love to be able to always highlight them, but especially when we do our general conference, there's so many different parts in the community that need to be talked about that we can't talk to them all at once. But that's why we do these summits, right? Because we can really laser focus in and say, hey, we are talking to you guys. So the link below, again, autismandblack.org/men's summit 2025. That is how you can register for the summit. Yes, it is happening tomorrow morning. Yes, you still have time to get in the summit, get into the Facebook group, and then just bring yourself. And bring questions, right? If you got questions, bring them. Like, we want to see you. We want to hear from you. And we want to, again, provide just a quick getaway, right, for a weekend, right? I know what's, I see the news, right? I know what's happening out here. I talk to many fathers and just family members who are, still trekking this Black autistic journey. And we're all at different points in this journey. But I think a lot of the times, just being able to kind of see, like, wow, like, this is what this person is experiencing, and wow, it's pretty similar to what I'm experiencing, can be very eye-opening to others, right? So I just wanted to hop on here, say I'm excited. We got 12 hours away. Let me see. Oh, let's make sure, because oh, and Maria let me know that there's a freebie in the group as well, right? So all you gotta do is get uh it'll be posted during his session tomorrow, but you can't get the freebie unless you're in the group. You can't get in the group unless you register for this free summit. Right. Let me stress this. This is the free summit. The conference is what we pay for, right? The conference, y'all gotta pay for tickets, right? Which we appreciate, right? And all the speakers appreciate. But the summit is free, right? So if you see someone post something like, oh man, like because I'll wait till Maria come on, because we've been seeing some comments about that. So join us for our free summit. Like I said, I'm Dr. Bader Pierre, co-founder of Autism Black. I'm very excited and very happy that the community continues to support my wife in such a way that she's able to kind of get up and get moving, and anything I can do, right, that's what I'm here for. So y'all be blessed. Y'all have an amazing evening, and I hope to see everyone on this live, wherever you're at, whether you're on, because I got her Facebooks, I got her LinkedIn, I got her YouTube, I got her Instagram. Wherever you at, I hope to see you in our Facebook group tomorrow. Again, it is not too late to register. Even though it's happening in less than 12 hours, it is not too late to register. I want to see your face there. See you guys tomorrow.